Yo, hey guys, Bweeks here, back with another video. Going to be continuing our little new profile series. Extended edition, as you could say. Anyway, in the previous videos, we've done some Warlock runs, so he's up to NG+6. Our Thief is NG+5. We have Witch Hunter 4, Ranger 4, Wizard 4, Paladin made it up to 10, and then we have Sorcerer 3. Also Priest 3 and Gladiator 3, so we probably need to focus on these guys. As far as their class title bonuses go, I mean, we did the Paladin first, so we got a bunch of armor for all of our other characters, which has been making them a little easier to do. We have a couple Thief levels, so we get a little extra gold. That's a little easier. And now we have a couple of Warlock levels, so it gives us a little more resist as well. We have a little bit of crit bonus for our spells and a little bit of crit bonus for our primary. Useful, but those really scale up later in the game. So if we're looking at what we have left, this can give skill power, this gives attack power, and that leaves mana regen and health regen for these two. So I mean, the Sorcerer is kind of one of the better ones to push here. One just should be like an easy class because the Sorcerer is just so good. And then the mana regen is going to help push the Sorcerer even more. And it's also going to help with classes like the Thief, the Gladiator, the Paladin. Basically anyone that uses Overflowing Physique and runs around, they'll still be able to use their skills and abilities. And then on your other characters that are very mana intensive, they will still be able to use their abilities, like the Priest Shield or the Sorcerer using all his skills. So anyway, today we're going to be playing some Sorcerer because it's been a while since we played Sorcerer, and I really enjoy Sorcerer. So let's get at it. We're going to do a skill-based build. And yeah, trying to think of anything else I need to change. Using Symbol of Wisdom, Divine Hammer, Divine Hammer, Path of Defender, and Blessing of Mine. So when the increased mana regen, we look at my base, I have 4.2, but then I have 3 from the class titles, and then that gets times by 2 because of my chapel bonus. That's what you saw there. I'm using decreased damage taken. You could switch this out for more damage, but I just like taking less damage. I'm using Symbol of Wisdom for now to reduce the cost, but I'll change this later to just have more damage. And then Divine Hammer, just because I like it. You could also use Divine Strike. I just like it because wherever I'm attacking with my primary, it's throwing hammers, so very good in that regard. I'm going to be doing a crit style build, so I'm going to be starting off with Staff of Auto Casting, or Lucky Hat, or maybe even Amulet of Kings. I'll just have to see what I get offered. So this is an offer I can't refuse. So I'm going to have Lucky Hat. I have the Ring of Rejuvenation, so this is going to give me the +1 mana regen, but that's going to be doubled. If I attune this, it's going to go, to 2, and that'll be doubled to 4. I'm getting the Staff of Auto Casting, so I get a little crit there. I can still craft the Staff of, or the Scepter of Unstable Casting, I think is what it's called. And then I'll be able to get even more crit there. We have the Pot Helm to block more projectiles. We have the Disarm on the Gladiator's Net. And we have the Speed. So pretty much some great items for the Sorcerer. Just going to go ahead and take it. So I won't have the Amulet of Kings like I usually have for these like lower NG levels. But hopefully my Warlock will help me out a little bit in that regard. So anyway, buying keys, I like 15, 15, 15. You can adjust them as you want. But that's what's been working for me. Sometimes I run out of one, but usually not all. And you never know what you're going to run out of. So I'm going to craft the staff. I'm also going to look at my skills because it seems like I don't have a lot of stars to attune. I just want to see the status of my skills. So yeah, I have everything maxed out except for Comet. I'm probably not even going to cast Comet more than 2 or 3 times this entire run. Going to do the normal mountain setup. I don't think I need to even change anything. Exceptional consumables could be okay. Could turn on like demonish spawners, but I think this is fine. Let's see what else I have attuned. I know I have the Scepter because that's like a good, or the Staff of Auto Casting because that's a good starting item. I don't have enough for the green item, or really any green items it looks like. Do we have any common items done? No, wow, only have 1 item attuned. Okay, so it is what it is. And now let's do some drinks. So I'm going to be using Evil Infusion to get my lifesteal and skills. So when I cast my Orb of Winter, it's just going to, give me a bunch of life basically all the time. The same thing is going to go with the Phonetic Eruption. I'm going to get a lot of crit with my Orb of Winter and other skills, and that's going to keep me in combo. So since I'm going combo, I'm going to go Wicked Sickness as well, and that's going to give me the extra damage while in combo. And then just to make sure I have enough crit, I'm also going Starlit Stinger. This is going to lower my mana pool, but it will increase my crit chance. As you see now, I'm up to 44%, and we don't have this attuned. We also have 6 luck, so this is even higher. We could have even more luck, but I just don't have stars for attunements quite yet. And so we have 1 drink left to go. We have a couple different things we can do that I can kind of try. I can try to increase my skill cost and see if I crit enough to sustain my mana with the Hairy Magus. I'm not sure if that's viable at low levels, so I'm not really sure if I should take that here. But that's one option. Probably a really good option. Otherwise, I would go Smelly Old Man for the 2 base mana regen, which is going to get increased by the chapel bonus, bringing us up to 4. But I think I'm going to try out the Hairy Magus. This will increase my skill cost by 25%. I'm already at 381 mana over here, and my skill cost 135. So this is going to scale as the game goes on because you get 1% of your current mana. So if this increases by 25%, I'm probably looking at least like 160 for my expensive spell, which is going to be like half my mana. And then I'm going to start gaining 1% of my current mana, which is going to be like 18 mana, something like that per crit. It could work out, but I think... Ooh, that actually sounds kind of not very good right now. But as my mana pool increases, this will be good. So basically I just need NG levels on the Sorcerer. I think I'm just going to go with the base for now and lose some health. Alright, so we worked out the math through that and figured out that it's just not enough, because you really want to cast this and be able to get all your mana back from like having a couple crits. But I think only getting like 18 or 20 at a time is just not going to be enough to sustain me fully all the time. Going Bolgarth to get the combo. Kyra for the faster attacks. I'm not sure if I'm going to go that. Or Callus. So let's exit those. Let's see what else we got. Callus. I usually go Cedric and Wilmer. Just trying to see what they actually do at super low level. So we get a couple extra skill power if we take Cedric. And we have faster skills with Wilmer. So I'll probably go both of these. The Wilmer is super good just because the 5% of skill cost is added as damage to my skills. So 135, whatever 5% of that is, gets added. So, you know, you get a lot of flat damage from that. Wow, my resists are terrible. I think it's because the NG is too high in this area. But anyway, as you can see with my skill power, I get only 5 from the statue. So it's not really a big deal. As I increase my resist, I'll get more, but I think I might just switch it out for now. The Cedric statue. I mean, I still get 20% increase, and we get some mana regen if we pick up mana crystals, but I think I'd rather just go with something a little more stable. Probably either get the block from Callus or get the attack speed from Kyra. I could also go like Ozreth and do poison, 10% increased damage, but I'm just gonna go Callus here. I want the block. Block is just super useful. Anyway, let's get this started. We've been rambling for a while, talking about how to set up the build. So everything should be done now. We just need to adjust the NG. It's not going to be NG+5, it's going to be NG+3. Let's lower it down and let's get this started. Oh, the one thing I forgot was a companion. Dang it. I meant to do that after the last Sorcerer video. So I'm just going to throw that out, let it do the work for me. In small tight areas I can use the other skill. And we're going to try to zoom on this character as much as possible. God, shatters are so good. Especially at low level. Bender's coin? It's something, right? That is something. Getting some items. Undead pamphlet. Good for, what is that, Act 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, I think. Look at all these mini bosses. So that was one orb. We killed 2 mini bosses. So you can see how crazy the Sorcerer can be. There's oftentimes you use one against a boss and the whole boss dies. depending on how fast you get in combo and how many crits you get. And it also depends on your Witch Hunter level and how much crit bonus you have, because that's just going to be even more. But as of right now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instances of crit, so I can get pentacrits, which is pretty crazy if we actually get pentacrits here. I'm not checking the shop yet. I don't feel like I have enough money. I'm just gonna cast that there. Go over here. We'll come back to it at the end. And it looks like I can probably just run through and do Frost Novus for now. So things I want on this character at this point is, I mean, more crit, more luck all the time. Some stuff specifically to deal with mana regen, because I am running out of mana. I probably could conserve a little more, be a little less spammy, but it's coming back relatively quickly. But if we get the option to get something like a Ring of Transmutation or something like that, I'll definitely pick it up. Or increase mana gain while in combo. Oh dang, I'm failing these traps today. Alright, we got spike boots and we didn't die. That is a lot of thanks to the paladin to keep my armor kind of high. We're not in the negative and we didn't start with any defensive items, so I'll consider that a win. Might be a couple runs, but then we'll try out the Hairy Magus, because it will be a really good drink. And at some point, it's going to take over, because it will scale our Wilmer statue to increase our damage. And then at the same time, it will get us our mana back when our mana pool is big enough. Ooh, we heard those blocks. Yeah, that's why we got some block on this character. We have the Pot Helm and Callus, so we have 30% block because it's not attuned. So we got here, nothing gives me mana, so I'm just going to go with some other neat things. So I talked about luck and crit. I'm going to get the Lucky Charm. I'm also going to get Blackjack for the stun. And Markham's just to start off the Markham set in case I can, get more of it. The stun is nice because, your stuff ricochets, so I can definitely stun a lot of things just by ricocheting. If there's like 2 enemies going to bounce between them, I'm going to get a lot of chances to get that stun. Also, with all the luck I have, it's increased even more, so just a very good item in general. Sphere of Mana, nice. So when I am in combo, I get the 1.5 mana, but that's going to get doubled. So I'm going to have, 3 extra mana there, so we'll go up to 23. And as you can see, yep, 23, because we're in combo. Should have bought a companion. I forgot. Been meaning to. I'll try to remember to do it right after this run, but I may just continue to forget forever. Okay, that's a great room for an orb. And everything just melts. Love the Sorcerer. 2 ore. Really looking for items, but we'll take some ore. Alright, and we're out of here. What do my levels look like? My level cap is 35 and I'm at 28, almost 29. So we should be able to get fully leveled out. So at the start of the fight, throw an orb, just kind of run away. We got a combo, throw another orb, and there you go, down he goes. Markham Stone, so now we have 2-piece Markhams. Next piece we actually get some stuff. Alright, button right off the bat. Going to use the thing to actually grab the mana crystal. It helps with Cedric, which I don't think I actually even took him. No, I didn't. Okay, so I don't have to do that, but that's what you would do. Basically use mana to make it happen. I actually... Whoops, I messed that one up. Anyway, I was saying I actually know that one. and then I proceeded to do the wrong thing. So I could probably just run around and play like this. The only bad part is I don't quite have the mana regen to sustain it. But as we continue to play the Sorcerer, we will get there. And you can just imagine how fast the Sorcerer can go when he basically has infinite mana. Because right now I'm getting throttled, but later I won't. Every NG level with that chapel bonus is going to be a +1 mana regen. Pretty crazy. Oh, come on. No. Okay, whatever. Amulet resistance, I'll take it. Anything else for mana? Nothing for mana. Anything for crit? Nothing for crit. Alright, so I'm going for defense then. I'm going to go evasion. I'm going to go armor. And I will go the percent damage. Other stuff was primary, so not as worried about the primary on this character. So just going for damage, 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 and defense. Gloves of warding or protection, whatever one that is. That was the physical one, which should be protection, I believe is the name. Cool. All right. Oh, I didn't have mana for my orb. It's unfortunate. But there's mana for the orb. But honestly, I can clear with just the other ability, so it's not a big deal to have the orb. And I almost have enough mana to like have it every couple seconds. I just have another one. All right, so I haven't seen the button, or it's just very hidden. Let's see how my memory's doing today. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5. Nice. Okay, I got it. 6, 7, 8, and 9. I almost confused myself in the middle of there. Talisman of Flagration, aka the popcorn ring. So we're going to have shatters and popcorn. Alright, let's trade away my worst item. I could get rid of like a blue item, because I'm not really doing much with my primary, and I can do like a high risk, high reward type of deal. Yeah, why not? My actual worst item is the apothecary herbs. We got Wrath of Thunder God. Cool. We at least kept blue, and this item actually does more than the other one for me. I am using my primary a little bit, but not enough to be like, oh, I have to keep this item. It's carrying the run. It's definitely not carrying the run. It's probably doing like a little more than nothing. I'll throw that over there. Maybe it'll kill that stuff. Give me a little XP. It was kind of far though. Circlet of Willpower. Wow, we are really grabbing that set, aren't we? We have 2 pieces, but we found both of them like in the last 3 items. Anyway, boss 2. So boss 2 is going to be a lot like boss 1. We throw out an orb and we kind of walk away. You can use primary. Orb will come off cooldown, you just shoot another one, and the boss dies. Boot to the giant, nice. Extra HP so I can make some play mistakes. And also stunned, so very good in that regard. I'm actually going to keep the monolith here. It could be a couple good ones. It could be defense, which is really good for my character. It could be the endless potential, which means I can fly through some levels, like levels of the game. Or, yeah, any of the other ones are still good. So I do have to like worry about walking in really narrow hallways with lots of archers, but I did the patented move side to side strategy and worked out well for me. So would recommend against archers and other type of range characters is use the side to side method. It's very good. Very overpowered. Movement is like one of the best defenses in the game. Really like almost every game. Alright, we got the orb. I wasn't in combo for a little while. Oh, I can also show how you can like one-shot statues with the Sorcerer. I'll do that in a second. The next statue. Well, it only works if they're like against a wall or something. Alright, there's pickaxe. But I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so we have the statue. Alright, it took some damage. But basically you can stand like right here. And when you activate your Frost Nova, all of them are going to basically hit the statue. And you just kind of one-shot it. It's something with like the balls bouncing between the statue and the wall over and over and over again. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and grab this because we're basically about ready to get out of here. So Sundering Strike's not really worth saving, but you know, if there was a chance it was something better. It's still a fine like ability, it just doesn't do what I really want. AK giving me infinite mana right now, so I can just go crazy. See, this isn't near a wall, so when I do it, well, okay, it's still one-shot it, but it didn't have another wall to bounce off of. If it was tankier, it would be a benefit to be closer to a wall, because the projectiles would just bounce between the statue and the wall over and over and over again. In that case, it didn't. Also think I got in a combo really quickly. Can't say with 100% certainty anymore. But I guess either way is like get really close to the statue and you'll probably one-shot it. There's also low NG, so I can show it off again at a higher NG. But the idea is there, and you can also use it against mini bosses or just lots of enemies in general. If you're in like a tight corridor, you're gonna hit everything like multiple times. So we got the Sphere of Time, so we're gonna stay in combo a little longer. Sounds great. Well, I don't have any mana. Mistakes are made. But I'm fine. Just keep running around. Okay, the exit is over here. And not quite boss time. Almost. So, big thing is the shop. Well, it should be on the next floor. It's going to be hopefully a huge improvement for my character. Oh, and we have a forge. So, the forge, we want basically more of the same. We do have two-piece Markham, so we can kind of get that. I can go old map just to go faster and go Ring of Transmutation, so if I take damage I can cast more stuff. Sounds pretty good. Seal of Souls, I'm missing mana basically all the time. It could be increased damage, could go Sphere of Mana, so when I'm in combo it's +6 because it's going to get doubled. Basically that's like some good stuff. Any of that would be fine to take here. Straight damage, you can also go the Wand of Spell Piercing, because it's just going to ignore basically, but all your damage is hybrid, so it's kind of whatever. My damage feels fine though, so I really want, I think I just want mana. I think I'm gonna go the most consistent, which is probably gonna be when I take damage I get mana back. So I'm just gonna try out the Ring of Tea. Could go for some other ones. I leveled there. I thought for like a split second that was the Ring of Tea giving me mana after I got hit by all that stuff, but that wasn't the case. Alright, it's looking pretty good. It's not attuned, so I'm not getting like as much mana back. but still pretty decent. I'll definitely attune it like kind of soon because that would have been a cool pickup. All right, what do we have here? Ring of Mana that can get doubled. It also gives us 10% more mana regen. I definitely want these Sandals of Swiftness for the evasion. I will take the Elven Ruby for more skill crit, and I'll take the ring here just to have the +8 because it gets doubled, and then the 10% on top of that. I'm curious to see what that brings me up to. It brings me to 27. So my main spammy skill is 48, so it takes me about 2 seconds to get the mana I need to cast it. So as long as I don't need to cast it more than once every 2 seconds, then I should be fine. And it seems like I'm fine. Hey, look at here, a little paint. So my mana is going to be coming back real quick. Boom. One more to go. Let's get another silver chest here. I don't even know what I want anymore. Pennant of Penance. Probably not that one. Probably won't have many debuffs on me. I guess against like the Watcher I'll have it ignite. So that's something. Some of the mages in the Act 5 put like slows and stuff on you, so I guess I get the buff from that kind of stuff. Alright, let's get out of here. So this boss is gonna be slightly different from the other one. You're just gonna want to stand a little further back and then cast the orb. And you can really just spam it, cast it on cooldown, just so you always, you know, have it. I just like to stand back because a lot of them do like abilities, you know, like right around their character. But yeah, if you can get them right next to the wall, you do a ton of damage. Or next to the statue. So, easy. Wand spell piercing, hey, so big damage. It's like 7.5% increased damage, something like that. So you do have to be a little bit careful about Wisp on like every character, as you've probably seen. I do have 30 block and some evasion with some luck, so I don't have to be as careful. But that's just something you gotta keep in mind when you're playing. Okay, I'm just gonna throw the orb and run the other way, let it do the work for me. Go up here, grab this button, secret passage. Don't know what that could have possibly been, but... So, you basically always just want to make sure you have a way out. So other items I was thinking about getting before was like that Convo Sphere, because it's going to give me +6. I think really I just want as much mana regen as possible right now, so I'm actually going to take this Sphere of Mana. And we can see now I'm up to 33, so getting a little closer. Mana regen is very good on the Sorcerer. It's kind of my limiting factor right now with my damage, is just my mana regen. Okay. Ross Brand. Alright, what else do I need to go after? Yeah, those guys are scary, so make sure you're moving if you're popping those wisp. I'm just gonna put an orb down there and go do something else, because that is scary. Trying to look down here, see if there's any reason to go down there. I can't see the very bottom, so I have to go down there anyway. Alright, we do have a portal. Don't see any buttons on this side. Got a little gap here, nice. Nice little gap. Seal of the Martyr, an item I don't really care about. That's fine. Alright, let's go to the second floor. Void projectiles. Alright, we have a button over here, and a book. So there I was basically trying to send out an orb and kill most of the stuff before I started it. I could have played it a little more safe and like waited till things died and then did the trap. Either really works. I was just kind of confident there that I was going to kill like 90% of the things, so I wasn't going to really be put in danger. Also helps that the Sorcerer is a character that doesn't care about confusion as much because your stuff just kind of smart targets in a way. The only thing you have to do is the direction you face to cast the orb. I'm not casting Comet, so not really doing any skill shots right now. Just going around casting this Frost Nova. And that is a perfect place for an orb. Let me get away from that. Another perfect place for an orb. Do some Frost Novas and walk away even more. So yeah, I mean, avoid those projectiles. They're definitely deadly. Alright, there's another one. There's our shop as well, and we have a button down here, so I need to slowly work my way down here. Try to get as close as I can before they have a chance to attack, so I can cast the orb before they even get off a projectile. Because they have the projectile attack, and they also have the projectiles when they die. So Duke's Signet Ring, when I would start dying, I stopped dying as much. Kind of like that. I'll pick that up. Kill requirement to get in combo could be nice. And unleash 7 magic missiles when casting a skill. I feel like I almost want to get that just for the set. But Defender's Halberd is definitely better than any of these three. Actually, I'll just go for the combo Nova. This one also gives me the kill requirement, so I'm getting a combo even if I don't proc the Phonetic Eruption. I can actually get in combo on kills, so could be okay. Let's see what we get here. Just some diamonds and some mana, so gonna ignore that. Saw an ace chest, but I don't have an ace key, so you know, it's a pretty standard run so far. And we have lots of wisp here. Lots and lots and lots of wisp. So gonna just kinda, I don't even know what you'd call this. I guess I'm like farming the whole place at the same time, so I'm not losing time. And if I kill a group of wisp, I just go somewhere else. I'll come back later as I explore. I don't think I need any more drinks, but I'll pick it up just for the charges. It's basically equal to sending 2,500 gold back to town. Because if you don't have the charges in town, it costs 5 per charge, and I think the thing gives you 5 charges. It might be kind of like a volatile number, but it's something like that. Alright, so we've explored most things. We have to explore down here by the exit, but do that in a minute. Okay, just a deposit chute. Don't care about that. I'll just throw out that and let's go check up here. Alright, I see another button. Secret passage. I don't see anything on the minimap quite yet. Nothing interesting. It might have been those mana crystals or something down there. Alright, let's see what else we got. No portals on this. Alright, spoke too soon, now I see a portal. I'm just killing those guys for XP. But I'm trying to also avoid most of these projectiles. So I'm gonna shoot that over there. Let it just kill everything as it gets closer and closer. Let it do all the work for me. Don't need to risk my character. Alright, we have another button. Just some gold and silver keys. Could pick up some silver keys, probably should, but trying to keep the video a little shorter. Spreading corruption. Dang, I got hit. Alright, whatever. Let's get out of here. It is time for the boss. So I think I'm gonna go with the tank method. I don't have any monoliths that really help me in that regard. I guess I have luck. So I'm up to 12 luck, or sorry, yeah, 12 luck with 8.8 evasion, which is basically like 15 evasion or something like that. Yeah, I don't have to worry. That ignite hurts though. I will say that. So I need to be careful for like a split second. My first skill. And I don't have to do the tank method. I probably should just switch to a regular method. because it could kill me. So I'm just gonna switch to the regular method. And I'll just cast the orb, let it do its work. Cast another orb. Alright. Pretty clean. If you have enough damage, it's cleaner that way. Alright, I'm trying to stand outside of the arena and shoot it into the arena. So when it travels from like the decay side to the blood side, it can deal as much damage as possible. Or if I shoot it like off this way, it's just gonna go nowhere. You want it like kind of traveling through the center. There's the second one. Yeah, with enough skill speed, you can have two up at the same time, and enough like levels into the skill. In later NG, I don't do the kite method like I'm doing now. I just do the tank method. But I think this is safer, honestly. It's like overall safer, but you can get confused, and sometimes confusion kind of kills you. Also, that machine gun always kind of hurts. So it's up to you what kind of method you want to do. There's also, if you're doing the tank method, you kind of have to play slightly different. You want to try to drop the orb right under where the boss is going to fall. And if you do it correctly, he'll actually fall right on the orb, and he'll take the 360 AoE from like everything. So yeah, that almost did it. Ooh, got confused. That could have been bad, but I knew he was gonna die, so I just kind of stood still. Not make things worse. And we got the Seal of Souls, so up to 50% more damage, depending on how much mana I'm missing. Which I have a lot of mana regen, so it's not as good as it was earlier, or it would have been earlier. So mana just, you can see the bar moving significantly. I probably should pick up some money. I don't have my companion helping me out, so I have to pick some up myself. I probably want like 40k for the second floor. I feel like that's about how expensive things have been. There's my Stormcaller. Okay. So, I mean, I'm just running around casting Frost Nova, watching my mana. I also have Essence Collector, so there's a lot of mana things to pick up. And just cast orbs while you can. Duelist Edge. You could do the trap like you're supposed to, but I don't. Oh, I actually gotta pick this stuff up. There we go. Alright. So I'm trying to pick up the mana crystals when I see them. Sometimes it's hard to see because everything's like shattering. Hey, some more luck. Nice. And we got an imp somewhere. Where's the imp? Hey, what's up, dude? Gave me an item. Skull Smasher. Okay, I'll take a Skull Smasher. Alright, just gonna send the orb out. Do this trap real quick. Cool. Bloodletter is extra damage if they're bleeding. It gives me a chance to bleed, so another reason to use my primary, because it does increase the damage of my skills that hit. It increases all damage that the target takes. You could do this trap a different way. Usually I like to send out an orb into like a group of enemies, so I'm leeching off of the orb while I'm doing the trap, so I can just run through. And if I take fireball hits, it doesn't really matter because my orb will continue to leech. I kind of killed everything before I did the trap, but I know my character is tanky enough right now that I can just kind of ignore that mechanic. So I did say I wanted 40k, but I have a whole nother floor to get gold. So I'm not going to backtrack and try to get even more gold. I'll just grab this right here. And we're at 26. I'll grab this gold. And I guess this gold too. Why not? Alright, 27. I actually don't know if I actually need 40. 40 is what I was getting before. Oh, I think I have 4-piece tricksters now. So now when I evade, which now I have 24% chance because none of my stuff is attuned, I will trigger combo. So I can get combo from kills with reduced because I have the orb. I can get combo from frenetic eruption. I can also get combo from evading, so lots of combo going out. Guardian figurine, it's an item I don't really care about. Doesn't feel like it does much. Okay, we're at 30k. This is lower NG than like I was playing before. That's what I was trying to get at. So I may not need as much gold as I think I need. I also have some like decent thief NG levels. I think he's like 5. So get some extra gold gain from that. But anyway, we're just cruising around. I mean, what's our levels looking like? We're at 32, so we'll probably need to kill everything, or continue killing everything. I think I've been killing everything. I see some mana crystals. I'm trying to pick them up. Alright, so I'll show you what I was talking about with the use your orb to leech. So, I mean, I can just throw the orb and then walk across this, and we're leeching like the whole time as things die. I kind of did it fast because I basically got a huge group. Normally I don't pull a huge group like that. I just kind of shoot the orb and move on. So I got one trap I need to go back for. But look at all these mini bosses. Hey, we got an ace key. Where was that in Act 3 when I needed it? See, I'm trying to get close enough to see. Alright, so I got close enough to see the silver chest is on this right side. Got the Sphere of Life. Wait for the combo, or the confusion to end, and then I'm out of here. Alright. Need to pick up a little more gold just in case. But I should be finding the shop any moment now. We're at our 40k, so we should be safe. Depends how many blue items and how good they are. Yeah, Armor of Kings. Okay, so yeah, 40k was more than enough. So I think I want more spheres. Definitely with the Armor of Kings. I think I want the other sphere. And all these are fine. Like Judgment is fine, but I don't really need it because I'm just using skills. So I think I'm just gonna go with the Scarab of Protection. So when I get hit, I will do like a little AoE Nova, and that is affected by my leech, and it'll leech for me. So it's the most like defensive of the options. We also got a level, so we're 33 now. Still need 2 levels. I don't know if we're gonna get that. Feels like a no, but I will go around killing everything. I guess I'll grab this monolith real quick, just in case it is XP. No, it's endless potential, so now I can just actually run around killing everything. I'm just spamming my Frost Nova. It still costs some of your health when you activate it, so you don't want to be spamming it if there's nothing around. I never did pick up more silver keys. Oh well. Oh well, I do have a key ring, so maybe I should pick up like any keys I see. Try to get some procs. And here goes another silver key for an apothecary sphere. That was not worth my key. Alright, can we get some procs? We did, we got a silver key proc, nice. I don't know how many silver chests are going to be in the battlements, but hopefully it's more gold chests than silver chests, but we'll see. It's not gonna be the end of the world. I can already tell my character is very strong. Shouldn't have any issues with the rest of the game. But you know, famous last words. We'll see if I end up biting myself in the butt. Oh wow, that was a long time to get into combo. It's kind of the same like strategy, the wall strategy, where you can kind of cast against the wall. You just don't want to get hit by his like multi-pronged attack. Yeah, kill him in the phase. Nice. Alright, so we got a little blood dagger and that. Oh, there's our little guardian because we did take a lot of health because we were spamming. Alright, anyway. Let's continue on. We still have endless potential. Probably will have it for the rest of this. Alright, mental note again to get my companion. Do a little quick check. Are there any items over there? There's not. I'll continue moving. Hey, gold chest. Sword of Kings. So it should be two-piece kings. I believe I have Armor of Kings. And now the Sword of Kings. Another ace key. Hey, another gold chest. We're getting lucky. Not getting punished for, I'll react to that item in a second. Not getting punished for not picking up extra keys. Silver keys and gold keys. We're not getting punished yet. Anyway, we just picked up a dragon scale mail, which I believe is the best item in the game, according to my item tier list. Yeah. Item is crazy. And someone pointed out in the comments that it actually increases or reduces the damage you take by 33% by the way it works. And I can't derive the math, but it did sound right. Let's just talk about it for a second. So let's see. If you're taking 25% less damage, that means instead of so for your full health to get taken, you need to take 125 damage instead of 100, right? Which is just an increase in 25%. But oh man, I don't know if I can do this math while I'm like playing and trying to think. Let me think. So it's like every 25% of your HP takes 33 damage instead of 25 damage. So at the bottom, you end up having like more effective life. So it's actually better than 25% increased health. It's like having 33% increased health. Yeah, I think that's how it is. It's kind of semantics, but pretty sure that's what it is. Anyway, don't see much in here. Encyclopedia Undead. I think that's our second or third encyclopedia, so 10% increased damage. Yay! I'll just shoot my orb. In some later episodes, we'll have to play a little more defensive, and it will be a lot of like shooting orbs into rooms, waiting for them to get cleared out, and repeating. But in this case, we are really strong. This is like not a worry. Alright, let's see what our last ace thing is. Legendary item, Lantern of Light. Yes, I love this item. Super cool item. Actually found this item last run. Alright, so we're basically going to press our orb, get in a combo, activate Frost Nova while we move around, continue to press orb. I'll actually use a potion for mana here. And just continue to burst. Another orb, potion for mana. There we go. Thunder Snow down. Let's look at some stats. Stats. So damage dealt, 25 million, which is half the damage we've done on our character since the start of the game. Anyway, physical was almost 10 million, magical was 15 million. A lot of that is just because all of our damage is hybrid. Max damage dealt was 18,000. Amazing. Damage taken, 2k. Max damage taken was 37 damage. Some of that is because of the frost barriers, just blocks a lot of damage. Best combo 755, bunch of critical hits. Yeah, let's see. 35-minute run, so you could smash through some Sorcerer NG levels by playing this build. But anyway, that was the Sorcerer NG+3. Now we moved on to NG+4. And we got some stars to attune some items. The only thing we don't have upgraded as far as our skills go is Comet. And I think I'm just going to leave that alone for now. So some items we really wanted that we talked about was the Staff of Unstable Casting. Oh, my companion, before I forget. Let's grab a companion. We interrupt this program to get the cat. Maltese? Sure. Hey, we have a cat now. Alright. Perfect. Okay. So, now the rest of the items. I guess the Lucky Hat, I'd probably continue to start Lucky Hat. So, there we go. We have Lucky Hat and the 2 crit items. So, I think I'm going to move on to common items because those are going to be the items we have most of the time. I also talked about Ring of Transmutation, but I don't think I quite need it yet. I'm going to find these other items so much more often. I want them. And I want Evasion. I highly recommend you attune Evasion items very early. Same with Podhelm. Podhelm is super good defensively. Luck is also good. Gonna attune that. And I'm already running out of stars. What else could I do? I could do XP just to make it easier. I could do resist because it's hard to get. I could do movement speed with one of the boots. But I think the safest bet is probably just the extra resist. But I might go Book of Enlightenment just to, I don't know, not have to kill as many enemies every single time. If I'm falling behind in levels, this just helps me pick up even quicker. But Amulet of Vengeance or Amulet of Resistance is probably the play. I'm just gonna get this though. It'll help me out. I'm already level 33, so that means the next level I need to get up to 40. So we've got 7 levels to go, and I think that book just might help me out, especially if I can craft it early. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the Sorcerer NG+3. We'll be doing some more Sorcerer runs. Just one, because the Sorcerer is really fun, and upping this class title really helps out your mana regen, and it's for all your characters. Most of them take, at least at this point in the game, Blessing of Mind, so they have double mana regen already, and it just really adds up. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.